Hi, I'm Danny with etrailer, and today we're going to take a look at and I'm going to show you how to install the Blue Ox adjustable mud flap system on our 2023 Thor Magnitude. Our neighbor today is using his motorhome to flat tow his truck, and he opted to get this mud flap system so this isn't spraying rocks and debris all over his brand new truck and getting it chipped up. So this is going to be great for keeping your vehicle nice when you're at the campsite. As you can see, these are made out of a nice thick rubber material. And it also has a mesh rock guard in the middle here to prevent debris from flying through the middle here, protecting your vehicle or others on the road. It's fully adjustable, so these arms actually can pivot. So this is gonna suit a large variety of motorhomes and trucks. If you decide to get these mud flaps for your motorhome or truck, then please send in a picture of how it looks with your rig. Now the setup on these is fairly straightforward and simple. It is a little time consuming. So if you don't have the time or tools, then feel free to check out our dealer locator. We can find a professional in your area to do it for you. But if you're ready to get this on your vehicle, then follow along and I'll show you how to do it. Starting off here, we went ahead and put this on our motorhome. I got the support rod and I got a 5/16 wrench, and I'm just gonna take this cap off. I'm taking this lock nut completely off. Taking the cap off, and then I'll go ahead and slide this. I already loosened all these. You may need to loosen them more to get this to go in there. And now I'll just go ahead and put the cap back on. Now I already loosened this side, but I'm going to be using a 27mm socket. And I'm going to level this with the other side as best I can and then get this tightened down. Next, I got the flap clamp. I'm going to align the holes up. I'm going to make sure these square holes are going to be facing out. This is the side of the mud flap you'll see. Just get this worked in and lined up. And then you're going to take your carriage bolts, get these pushed through, and I'll do that all the way down. Then on the back side, we'll go ahead and put a washer and a nylock nut. I'm just going to do them loose right now. Next, we can go ahead and put the Blue Ox metal plate on. Before I put that on though, they come with these aluminum fittings that I'm going to drop into each one of these holes. Go ahead and put this metal plate in, grab the hardware, push this through. And on the back side, same thing. You're going to get a small flat washer and a small nylock nut. We can now slide our mud flap into place. There are going to be 3 holes on the arm here, and that's going to be where this middle hole will align. So you can set it at these 3 locations. Since we got a motorhome today, we are going to be using this far hole to make them as wide as possible. I'll go ahead and put my small carriage bolt through and get this loosely attached. These mud flaps are adjustable over here as well as over here, so you can slide these in and out to make them longer or shorter. I like how this one's sitting, so I'm going to go ahead and tighten these 3 up. It does have a provided Allen key. Measure from the end of the arm here to the end of our pole. It's going to be about 3 inches. I'll go ahead and make this the same. Now I'll go ahead and take the pin out of our high-low adapter and get this entire assembly removed here. And the reason why we took it off is we can get our mesh. This is our rock guard mesh. And we'll go ahead and lay this on here. And You want to get it even on both sides. So for ours today is I'm going to put it in that hole and that one. So there's going to be 4 in between on both sides, and I'm going to get this removed and put on there. Comes with a clamp that's got some teeth in it, and you're going to want to pull this semi-tight and straight, and this clamp is going to be going right here. So I'm going to take these nuts off. I'm going to determine where I need to cut a hole in this. So it looks like about right here. And I'm just going to take a utility knife and make a little hole where I need it in the mesh. Just enough to get that through. Get that through, I can put our clamp on and put our hardware back on. Once you have this in place, you can put the bracket on, get your washer on, and then your nylock nut back on. And once this is on, I'll do this on the other side. So now we'll go ahead and tighten up our hardware. I got a 10mm socket. I'm getting these all snug down. Once these are tightened down, I'm going to put this protective cap on top. And they do have these clamps that come in the kit. So if you have a little bit wider of a spread like we do, this isn't supported. So you can just put this clamp on, sandwich it in between your rock guard. I'll get a bolt on here. Then I'll get a washer and a nut and tighten this down. Your kit also comes with these black pieces, and they will open up and they'll just clamp on the bottom here to weigh this down so no rocks can hit it and it'll fling up. So I'll go ahead and start at the end here, and you may want a flathead screwdriver to put in the slot. Just give it a twist and work it down, make it a little easier to get this open. I'll go ahead and put this on and re-clamp this down. I went ahead and put this back on and got everything where I wanted it. Now I'm going to tighten up our clamp bolt here on the bottom with a 16mm socket. And then I'm going to torque them to the specs in the instructions. Now if you don't have a torque wrench at home, you can rent one from your local auto parts store, or we do sell them here at eTrailer. Now there's going to be a jam nut on these, so once you got them tightened, I'll go ahead and tighten this jam nut down with a wrench here. I'll go and get this snug down so it prevents this bolt from backing out. Now I'm going to go ahead and tighten down and torque down this pivot arm bolt. Last thing you want to do is pop the end cap on, and you're ready to tow your vehicle. And that was a look at our Blue Ox adjustable mud flaps on our 2023 Thor Magnitude.